how's it going, guys? So today I'm going to be working on my International. Today is spare tire day. I got my tailgate completed. It's built out of 1/4 inch plate, so it should be able to take the weight of the tire, balancing up and down and stuff like that. So what I plan on doing is bolting this into the tailgate, and this is going to run up, and then I'm going to put another piece on top that runs and welds to this piece. I'm going to cut this flange out so I can use it to get rid of the bearing part, and then I'm going to brace it with this angle iron here. Hopefully it looks clean. I want to make sure I can remove the spare tire carrier. That's why I have 2 separate pieces with the bracing. Hopefully I can make what's in my noggin a reality. So here I go. What I need to do is make 2 16-inch pieces, because that's the width of the tailgate. So that will go from here to here, somewhere around like 16 inches. So cut that out. So I got my 16-inch pieces. I'm gonna have to cut 1 inch off of this side flange so they don't touch. They need it to be 2.5 inches, because that's what this piece is, or less than 2.5 inches, but to put welds down the middle. So now I'm gonna move over to this. Don't know how I'm gonna do this, so I think I'm just gonna chop down here. I don't really know. My blades aren't going to be big enough to get in there, so I think I'm gonna just chop these ears off, and then just try to work my way down, and then I have to chop this whole thing off, this center thing. Alright, getting closer. I'm just gonna chop this whole thing off right here. Got that flat-ish. I might do a little bit more grinding later. But, so now I gotta put the studs back in, put the bolts in, and figure out where I need to chop this here. Alright, so this is the mount, so I gotta cut this off. I'm gonna make a section so this will slide in here, and then I'll weld it together. I'll put the gussets on it, and then the flange will be here. But the studs and the tires should fit on it. It should have it's gonna be somewhere around a 10 inch, it's gonna be 10 inches, no, it won't be 10 inches. It's gonna be somewhere around 9 inches. Something like that. Alright, so I got this piece out. This is the back, so it covers the rear. Just weld that together. So now what I want is that. Pretty much right there is where it's pretty close to square, so that's not bad. Well, that's it. Still needs to get welded and braced, but I'm general idea. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to shorten it 3/8 of an inch. It brings the tire closer to the main thing. And once I get to 39s or the 40-ish size, they should touch, and so it'll keep a lot more stable, even more stable. And then I'll add the bracing, I'll weld all this up, and then I'll cut these to fit this stuff here too. And here we go. Oh, that's way better. Now the gap is way smaller. I like that way better. So that's it. I'm gonna weld this up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Looks good. So I'm gonna just weld it all up, and then make the braces. I'll make the braces, and it should be good to go. I got my bracing, it's right here, about to weld it in, and I got another one, I'll flip it and do the same thing, weld that in. And then that should be done, and I'll work on, oh, I need to clean these before I put the brace in. So then I'll put braces on this so this doesn't break off. What I'm doing right now, I'm taking in some nuts. These are going to be welded to the frame. These are my safety brackets. I just like to weld nuts because it's easier than tapping it, and this is only like 1/4 inch, so a little bit longer, makes it a little bit safer since this is a safety piece. So I'm just going to finish that, and then this whole thing is done. Alright, working on day 2 for this. So I put a little bit of paint on it. So next is to weld the safety brackets on. So I'm going to do that, and then pretty much unbolt it, weld the rest of it up, paint the thing the rest of the color, and it'll be all done. Alright, I just gotta weld up all of this, and then, yeah, fun. Unbolted on, got the 8 bolts in there. Still gotta put there's 2 more that go in here, one lower. But for the most part, that should keep the spare tire on. I might have to reinforce to mounts and stuff like that, but that shouldn't be anything too crazy, or do something that comes around. But that's it. All right, so paint's good, so now it's time to install this and then put the tire on, go do something.